So, shuffleboard, I can see that.
Yeah.
But this is shuffleboard like no other.
This is Supercharged Shuffleboard.
What makes it supercharged?
So we've taken the classic shuffleboard game, in case
Yep.
you weren't aware, in case of taking these little heavy metal pucks, sliding them down the table, and trying to get them as close to the end as possible without them falling off.
Yeah, I love it.
To score points.
I love it.
But we've taken that old game and we've enhanced it through technology. So there's digital tracking. So auto scores where you are. The system always knows where the pucks are on the board and totals up your score at the end of the game.
So no adding up?
No adding up.
Yes.
It keeps your score, remembers your score. So when you can play up to 8 people in tournaments, it remembers who everyone's scores is, who did well, who was the most valuable player. Alongside that, we've got additional game modes. So we've got the classic shuffleboard that we know and love.
Yeah.
We've now got additional game modes as well, which really kind of extends that session time. So we like to think a game that would have been fun for like 20, 30 minutes is now fun for an hour because you've got these additional game modes.
And what are the additional game modes? How have you built on the original, the OG?
Well, because we've got the screen, we can kind of add extra elements, you see. So you see where the pucks are on the board at all time, replicated on the screen. There's some of the games add extra elements. So for example, there's a game called Wave Breaker, my personal favourite, where your pucks behave like little mines, and wherever they stop, they explode and destroy gems. So the aim of that game is to try and destroy as many gems as possible and get as high a score as possible.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's great. It's
Yeah,
really
I'm in already. What I do like about it is how you've kind of got a bar at the side. So everyone that, even if they're not playing, they can just stay with you. And
that's it. And I like to think it's like a beautiful piece of furniture, really.
It is like a
This is all
piece of
solid ash and oak, you know, and it's just that really social space. We love to create things where it's going to make people put the phone down and really start socialising, interact with one another, talk, but it's got that, you know, extra element, you know, that the people today want.
Yeah, I love it. With the, I'm going to say iPad screen, that easy to use?
Dead easy. Couple of taps, away you go. Takes your selfie, so that's then your avatar through the game, so you can pull a funny face. Add your name, and that's reflected up on the screen. Remembers who you are, remembers your score, etc., and that's how it all works. And then that's how you also interact and select the different game modes. Operators can come in and give you more time, take time away. They can reset the game. They can do all sorts of things all through the tablet. It's very, very simple. Does
it do that thing where if I, and this will probably happen, do an amazing shot, it shows you on the screen like a replay?
That's exactly it.
Yeah, does it?
Or a particularly bad shot. So whether you do something particularly good or bad, the system recognises that and gives you an action replay. So not just a replay of the shot, but a replay of your reaction. So there's a hidden camera down the end there that's recording all the time. And it gets that reaction of like, or yes, I've done something brilliant.
Yeah, or loads of swear words coming out because something terrible has happened.
More often than not.
Yeah. So I know how this is going to benefit me as a player because it makes everything easier. But what about the operator, the guys putting these in their venues?
Well, we've designed this with operators in mind.
Right.
We know what they have challenges with. We know what they really want. It's, like we said before, it really encourages that secondary spend. A lot of people spending extra money on booze and food, staying in the venue. It takes up a relatively small footprint too. So we've designed it so it can fit within the sort of same space as a darts hockey. In fact, it's actually in a darts hockey right now.
As luck would have it.
Yeah. And we're able to, through the use of our technology, provide data and data analytics. So venues have a platform that can go and see how often it's used, what are the most popular games, how big kind of group sizes are they used to getting, and using all that data, they can better advertise and market the system and increase revenue essentially.
Well, that is all very interesting. However, can we just have a game?
Absolutely.
I thought you'd never ask.